Hey folks, what's up? This is Tiffany from Rangemaster, and I am joined today by Tim and Ashton. Hopefully, you know these guys. They are longtime veterans of the TacCon family. But for those of you who have not met them yet, I'll let them introduce themselves. Tim, Ashton, hope you guys are both doing all right. Let's start with you, Tim. Tell us who you are.
Well, as Tiffany mentioned, I'm Tim Chandler. I currently teach with my buddy Ashton in 360 performance shooting. I also teach with John Murphy at FPF training, and I teach with Brett Harnish and a host of characters with Justified Defensive Concepts. And every chance I get, I help Tom present an IDC now and then.
Look at all that free time, just floating in spare time, I swear.
Indeed, indeed.
Ashton, how about you, good sir? What's going on?
I'm Ashton Ray. I own 360 Performance Shooting. I also helped Tim do some stuff for John Murphy with FPF training, and I try to limit myself to just 2 companies. Right? I'm not like Tim. I'm a man of fewer parts.
Tim's always looking for another company to teach with, I swear. So with that, now that you have all of that wealth of experience to ponder as we talk about what Tim and Ashton are bringing to TacCon this year, let's switch gears and talk about red-pilled pistols. So I started with Tim at first. Let's switch over to Ashton. Ashton, what is red-pilled pistol?
Red-pilled pistol. What it isn't is everything I got for the first 20 years of my shooting career. And it's what I wish I would have got for the first 20 years of my shooting career. It's really a cut at all the whys we can jam into 2 hours and tack on, of course. But basically what we try to do with that program is show you why you do everything you do. And if you're not getting the results that you want, there is a reason. And it's not that you have to look at something harder, or you have to get your mind right, or you have to hold your mouth just right while you do it. There are really reasons why these things happen, good and bad. And it's a taste of the stepping stone process, or stepping stones of building a process to being able to make things happen the way you want them to happen, and repeatedly, and understand the whys on how to fix it if they don't happen the way.
Well, anybody that knows me knows I love movies, and I'm a huge fan of the movie reference. Tim, you got anything to add? There is no spoon, is there?
No, that the purpose of it, as we conceived it, was we're going to demystify and decode a lot of the things that, because I find that most people, and I know none of this applies to any of you lovely folks, but I've encountered a number of people who they're holding a Glock pistol and their sights are on a particular part of the target when they start the process. Stuff happens and then the bullet hole is low and left, and they're not really sure what stuff happened. Well, we're going to help you understand what that stuff is. We're going to help you understand. And of course, everybody out there, you've heard this before. You've heard the riddle. You need to see what you need to see, right?
Oh, it's that easy.
Yeah,
when you can snatch the Glock sight that's pushed to the left from my hand.
By the time we're done with you, and you will reject it at first because you won't believe it's that simple, but it really is. You'll no longer have any question about what you need to see means. You'll have a concrete, that, and then you can move forward. So it's about taking, like Ashton said, the stuff we wish somebody would have told our dumb selves 20 years ago, and condensing it, distilling it, and handing it to you in 2 hours. And you'll be amazed at what just changing the way you think about things, how much impact that has on your performance with a pistol in your hand, whether you're trying to do it, defend yourself, harvest game, or win a competition.
And based on the evaluations and the reviews that we got from folks who took Tim's and Ashton's class last year, they are not lying. It is a truly remarkable class, super popular. And so I'm glad you guys are bringing it back. But wait, there's more.
Indeed.
Let's see. You guys are also doing defensive shotgun essentials. Is that right? That's on Sunday morning. Tim, tell us about that one.
So Tom has been one of the few prophets in the wilderness maintaining the relevance of the defensive scatter gun. And Ashton and I are, just a couple of hillbillies who killed a number of things with shotguns, and we noticed it works pretty good. In that vein, what we're trying to do is bring the stuff Tom is talking about to life and helping you, because what's the big problem people have with shotguns? The abiding experience everybody has is they press the trigger on a shotgun and it starts to kick their butt. What if we told you, and once again, you may notice a theme with us, Tiffany, what if we told you that doesn't have to happen, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how big you are, how strong you are. There are things you can do to make it where the gun no longer kicks your butt. And once you actually learn how to dominate the gun instead of the gun dominating you, well, then you have the most destructive and effective thing you can lay on another human being who's trying to hurt you or your family, short of ordnance. That's a powerful force multiplier for your typical armed citizen or your typical patrol officer. We can show you the process of beginning to get the gun under control so you can pursue true mastery with it and do anything with it that you would do with AR carbine, right? There's really nothing you can do inside of realistic defensive distances with an AR carbine that you can't do, and frankly do a little bit better with a shotgun.
Nice. Ashton, anything to add?
Again, this stuff is steeped with the whys and specific house, not just try this and maybe it'll work for you. You just need to try it more kind of thing. We have very specific techniques that we use to do these things. I also, as Tim mentioned, Tom has been, of course, formative for us and throughout the fiber of our instruction. But Rob Hott is also a mentor of mine, and that's a big piece of where all this stuff comes from. And once you tame that monster, right? Once you're able to ride that pet dragon, it's a lot easier and a lot of fun to run that shotgun. And then we can actually get down to training, right? Because I've seen it over and over in law enforcement, especially the however many number of rounds that are given in training for that tend to be pretty few, and it's a pretty abusive kind of action that's going on with the interaction with the gun, and nobody wants to shoot it after that. Well, once you can tame the recoil a little bit, then we can get started with learning something, right? I mean, if you're getting your cheek bashed in and your teeth knocked out by a shotgun, it's no fun to shoot, and you don't want to end up on a YouTube video with a bunch of people drinking beer pointing fingers at you. So once you tame the recoil of shotgun, then we can get to learning something, and that to me is where this is really at.
Amazing. Folks, if that sounds tantalizing to you, and I know it does, you will want to be at Base 7 at 8 a.m. on Sunday morning at TACCON. That is for Defensive Shotgun Essentials. And the first class we talked about, Red Pill Pistol, that is C Block on Friday. So 1:45 in Bay 2. Don't miss Tim and Ashton. They are amazing instructors and they are my friends. I'm so glad you guys are coming back. Can't wait to see you in Dallas.
Sounds good to me.
Can't wait.